What's up guys, it's your boy Dorian here. So today I'm following up my top 10 facts on Wonder Woman by giving you my top 10 facts on Batman. And I know I said I was going to do Batman and Superman last week, but I just decided I want to take a little break because that whole last week I was up till like 3 a.m. editing and recording videos. So I was getting kind of tired and I just wanted to take a little break and enjoy Easter weekend. So what I'm going to do for you guys today is do Batman top 10 facts, and then later on this week I'll hit you up with some top 10 facts about Superman. And I know I had a poster giveaway going on in the spoiler-free review, so what I'm going to actually do is attach that poster giveaway and pick the winner in my top 10 facts about Superman. So if you haven't entered yet, make sure to let me put up some my editing skills, get some video going right here. Go ahead and check out my spoiler-free review of Batman vs Superman, and all you need to do is comment if you're team Batman or team Superman. You can even comment team Wonder Woman, because to be honest, we're all team Wonder Woman. So just comment one of those and then you'll be entered for a chance to win that poster. So yeah, let's get into these top 10 facts, motherfuckers. So number one, his character wasn't fully formed until the late 1940s. If you look at a lot of Marvel characters, you'll notice that most of their defining traits were introduced with them when they first appeared in the comics. Things have obviously been changed or altered over the years, but the basic blueprint was always there. Batman, however, took quite a bit of time to become anything remotely close to what he is now. Gotham City wasn't introduced until 1940, the now iconic bat symbol didn't shine until 1942, and the Batcave wasn't unearthed until 1948. Before then, Batman had just been shown to have a hangar in a deserted bar. So basically the 40s really introduced a lot of what makes his character so iconic to this day. Number two, believe it or not, he used to kill criminals. Batman is known as the hero who never kills, but there was a time in his comic book history that he had no problem brutally murdering some ass. Pause, let me rephrase that. He had no problem killing the motherfucker who got up in his way. I don't know what the fuck that was. This was back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s for the most part. The Cape Crusader would frequently hurl gangsters off the rooftops or push them into vats of acid. Killing them was one thing, but if you want to push somebody into some acid, dude, damn. One of those days you're gonna push somebody into some acid and they're gonna come out looking like the Hulk and they're gonna kill your ass, Batman. Don't do it anymore. Well, he doesn't do it anymore, but let me just keep going. I don't know why I keep getting off tangent. As if that wasn't brutal enough, he even killed a group of henchmen with a machine gun in Batman #1, saying, "Much as I hate to take a human life, I'm afraid that this time it's necessary." Respect. Respect that. I respect that, Batman. Keep doing you then, OG. Keep doing it. Number three, he's named after two historical figures. So we all know Marvel's about that alliteration game, and we know I'm about that alliteration game too, because remember in my Deadpool fact video I said alliteration is the key to success? Well, I'm gonna play that clip anyway if you don't believe me. And you know what I always say, alliteration is the key to success. I mean, that's probably the first time I've said it, but that is a really great quote. So I hope I put that quote below me with some dramatic music and me looking into the dust. Just all dramatic, like just looking sexy and like, oh, what is he gonna do with his life? What is he about to do? What's the next movie he's gonna make? So for example, we have Bruce Banner, Peter Parker, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Matt Murdock, I mean the list goes on. However, there's a little bit more thought put into Batman's alter ego. The co-creator Bill Finger used Scottish patriot King Bruce of Scotland, who led the wars of the Scottish independence, to provide the Batman's first name, while General Anthony Wayne, a hero of the American Revolutionary War, was used for his surname. It's a small touch and one that hasn't ultimately had a huge impact on his adventures, but it's pretty cool, and now you know who led the Scottish Independent War, because I didn't know that shit and you know you didn't. Don't lie to me. I'll fight you. I really won't fight you unless I know I can win. Like, I like to evaluate, I like to assess the situation. I'm like Batman when they were fighting Doomsday in Batman vs Superman. That's not really a spoiler. If you think that's a spoiler, fight me. Like I said, I'm gonna assess the shit out of that situation though before I fight you. Number four, it would cost $300 million to become Batman. So we all know Batman is just a normal man underneath the mask and cape. A very skilled man, but a man none the least. So why hasn't any real life billionaire ever suited up to fight crime? Like, what are you doing with all that money just sitting there? Like, get up and do something. Like, buy yourself a Batmobile. What the fuck? If I had billions of dollars, you know I'd be Batman, or I guess Black Man. I'm Black Man, not Batman. Get this straight, nigga, what's up? Fight me in the hood, I'll beat your ass. The popular book Batman Unauthorized conducted a study into just how much it would cost to become the Dark Knight, and it's around the $300 million mark. Other estimates have placed it closer to $1 billion, but however you look at it, being Batman is not cheap. Like, if they're not taking food stamps, I can't be Batman. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm the hero that Gotham deserves, but they can't afford. And the studies show that it would probably be about $3.5 million just to make a Batmobile, and another $3.5 million to make a basic Batcave, like your basic necessities of a Batcave. It'll be about $3.5 million for that. So that's about $7 million. I wish I wasn't poor. Number 5, there's a Batman college course. Yes, a motherfucking Batman college course, and I'm not in it. There's a real course called The Science of Batman at the University of Victoria in Canada. The course description reads, "The extreme range of adaptability of the human body explored through the life of the Cape Crusader." I'm so goddamn jealous of Canada. They always get the good shit, and they have cool ass accents. I wish I had an accent. A boot. They say a boot instead of about, and they also say pasta. And I'm not stereotyping people. I mean, I've met Canadians before. But, I mean, if Donald Trump becomes president, then I might have to call up some Canadians I know and move up there because I can't do Donald Trump. I refuse. Number 6, some of his most famous elements actually came from TV. Many of his most famous elements didn't originate in the pages of the comic book. The Batcave, like I mentioned earlier, first appeared in a series of serial films in the early 40s, and it was also there that Alfred Pennyworth was given his redefined appearance. The comic books up until that point showed him as a portly, bumbling oaf who helped Batman out. Also, Harley Quinn, who will soon be on the big screen in Suicide Squad, originated in an animated series, as did Renee Montoya, a major character in Gotham. The Phantom and Terry McGinnis / Batman Beyond are also other popular examples. Number 7, his mother became the Joker. So Martha Wayne is the Joker. It's in an alternate reality, but still, she's the Joker. The Flashpoint storyline shook things up in a major way for many superheroes, but Batman was one of the most changed. It was revealed that it was a young Bruce who had actually been shot in that night in the crime alley, with his parents surviving. And this led to Thomas Wayne, his father, to become a much darker version of the Cape Crusader, and cause an unstable Martha to mutilate herself and transform into the Joker. When Batman told her he had a way to fix their reality, she killed herself upon realizing that it would mean her son would grow up to become the Batman. Number 8, he single-handedly kicked Darkseid's ass. Respect again. Darkseid may have once killed Batman, which actually ended up him just being sent back in time in another story by Grant Morrison, but when the hero paid a visit to Apokolips recently in a special batsuit made by the Justice League, he gave the iconic villain a real beating. Don't you know, Sonny, a real tugboat. What does that even mean? I hate myself. I don't hate myself, I'm pretty awesome, but I do say some stupid shit. The suit was slowly taking Bruce's life force, but it gave him enough of an advantage to level the playing field in what turned out to be a very badass moment. The whole Justice League struggled to take down Darkseid, so seeing Batman, a regular man with no powers, give him a run for his money was pretty badass, and also another reminder that he's one of the toughest people in the DC universe. I respect him. I respect that man. Number 9, his sidekick Robin was only supposed to appear once. It was creator Bob Kane's idea to give him a kid sidekick, but the comic book's editor at the time was completely against the idea, as he believed that Batman was doing well enough by himself. But when Robin made his debut in Detective Comics number 38, the comic sold twice as much as the previous installment, so he became a permanent fixture of the series from then on. And I bet the DC universe would probably be a lot different without some dick. Grayson, of course. Number 10, he once merged with Wolverine. In one of the rare crossovers between Marvel and DC, Batman and Wolverine were merged into a character known as Logan Wayne, aka Darkclaw. That's a tight ass name. Their origin stories were mashed together, so now it was Logan who witnessed his parents' murder as a child. However, he then moved to Canada, and it was there that a lot of Wolverine's origin took place. And Darkclaw's costume obviously incorporates elements of both these fan-favorite superheroes, including the adamantium claws he received from Weapon X. And this was one of those weird stories that we should not expect to see ever in the DC or Marvel universe. Unless, the only possible way that I would ever expect to see this is if both DC and Marvel were struggling with the movie industry, like people are tired of comic book movies, which they should never be, of course, like ever, but people are tired of them, so this is what they would do to like change the game up. Maybe like a 30-minute special on, like, you got it one night in the theater or something like that. I bet that would kill. But yeah, like I said again, people should never ever get tired of comic book movies, because there's always comics being written like every week, so there's not like there's not stories to be told. But yeah, I don't know why I just got defensive about that, but yeah, guys, that's it for my top 10 facts on Batman. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, and also subscribe, because a new subscriber is a new friend for me, and I like making new friends because you guys are awesome. I like that corny ass outro. I don't care if I get crap for it. I've been saying it these last few videos, and I like it because I mean it. Let me not get all Drake on y'all, but yeah. Also, make sure to check out my spoiler-free review of Batman vs Superman. I have a poster giveaway like I talked about going on, and also make sure to check out my top 10 facts on Wonder Woman. I did a video with Imperius arcs. Those guys are awesome, so make sure to check that out. And before I go, what else? Oh yeah. Also, if you don't follow me on Twitter, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, make sure to. I'm also doing these little poster giveaways. I'm doing quite a bit of them. I'm giving out a lot of them on my Twitter. So I don't know if you can see this because of the light, but yeah, it's a Batman vs Superman IMAX poster. I'm giving a few of those away on my Twitter, so make sure to check me out on Twitter. It's @AgentDorian, and I also have a giveaway on @GeeksOfColor. So check that out, and I'll see you guys later on this week for my top 10 Superman video. Alright guys, peace out. That was a long ass outro. Just chilling, being Batman and shit, trying to fight. Superman, what the hell are you doing on my screen? This is my Snapchat. Get the fuck off.